Welcome to this storytelling. So, on today's episode, or rather, storytelling, we'll be talking about Serena, um, Sebastian, and Leo. So, Serena and Sebastian came from the same community, and they went to the same primary school. But unfortunately, let me tell you a little bit about Serena. Serena has this condition of amnesia, so she forgets things easily. Okay, she forgets things easily. It's so bad that sometimes when her teachers are teaching, or anyone talking to her, she tends to like forget who the person is, and she start asking questions, and before she start being anxious and start committing unnecessary you know um fights. And uh, it's crazy. Actually, it's crazy for Serena. And out of anxiety, sometimes she gets BP and have to rush her to the hospital. So her parents has really tried, and they've struggled. They've really struggled for this same issue, because it's not easy. It's not easy spending for medicals all the time. And it's not like Serena is the only child. She's not the only child. But then she was dropped out of school, and Sebastian was there for her, though everyone laughed at her. Some people, people who are not inclined about certain things, about special child or special children, they laughed at her in school. Her mates, they made jest of her. They made her feel like, oh, she's a curse, to the family and to everyone around her. But Sebastian was there actually. And Sebastian stood by her because why? Serena is very intelligent. Serena is very intelligent. She's a good writer. When it comes to school assignments, she's very intelligent. You see, one thing about special people, they're very witty, they're very smart. They are smart when it comes to books. Okay, they have different special. I know you know what I mean by special children. They have different special children, but this particular one can read, she can write. The only thing that stops her from excelling in life is forgetfulness. Her own is amnesia. She always forgets. Before she doesn't know you, even her parents, you understand? So because of that, she cannot keep relationship for so long, and her medicals is quite expensive, honestly. So finally, Sebastian finished his school. They were still together, but he's a serial cheater. He always cheats on her, always cheating on her. So but then he'll still come back to her because she's the one doing the assignment for him, and and all of that anyway. So he is actually gaining from him more, so he used her, right? But the parent didn't really complain because a lot of people despise her. They didn't want to like come close to her, but Sebastian was the only person who was close. So because of that, they just ignored all of his excesses, and they allowed him in to like be with their child. And Sebastian was able to like graduate from school. He gained his BSc. He's an electrical engineer. While Serena, on the other hand, she's always a writer. She writes books, she writes stories, she writes music, but she's very good with music, and she sings a lot. Okay, whenever she's lonely, and Sebastian is not around, she always go to this garden and sit there, play music. She has a guitar. Then let's talk a little bit about Leonard. Excuse me. So Leonard, on the other hand, like I said, is from a very poor family, and he didn't have the opportunity of even visiting the four walls of school. So he's just there trying to sing, trying to write music, but he's not making waves. As a matter of fact, people are always laughing at him that he's a failure when it comes to music, that he should just forget about music. He's a failure, he's not going to make it in life, and he should just go and learn something else. But he never gave up. He never gave up. So whenever he's in a depressed mood, Yeah, when depression sets in, he just goes to that same garden that Serena is always going to. He'll go there, play music, he'll cry, he'll feel bad that he's not making it. He'll be asking God why, what is going on. I know I'm good at what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm not succeeding and all. So he keeps going there anyways, and he keeps praying for visitation from God. That one day he's going to excel and he's going to make his family proud no matter what. So he believes so much in God, and he's always very prayerful. Then months on, Sebastian got tickets and an opportunity for him to like travel outside, okay, the country. Let's just say the UK, okay? So he had an opportunity to travel to the UK and to go and better his life. But knowing that you have a girlfriend, you didn't bother to tell the girl. And he went out with Serena that very day. He had already written the letter that he's going to give to Serena. Oh my God, some guys, after going out with her, buy her things, making her feel comfortable, made her happy. Then the following morning, he left very early, dropped the letter for her. And when Serena woke up, she tried to like, baby, where are you? Sebastian. Sebastian was nowhere to be found. And then she checked her side, stool, and saw a funny looking envelope, Then she opened it. To her surprise, it's a letter from Sebastian. Dear Serena, I hope you wake up sweet this morning. Sorry, by the time you'll be reading this, I should be on the plane traveling to the UK to get a better life for myself. I'm sorry I cannot be with a person like you because you're always having your attacks, like you're always having your problems, you're always forgetful, and there's no way I can spend the rest of my life with you. And since I have this opportunity, I think it's better for me to leave you now. This is the best time for me to leave you. I hope you find someone who loves you, who cherishes you, who adores you, and I wish you well. Thank you. I love you. Hopefully we get to see again. Serena saw the message and she was heartbroken. She was like, what is this? Oh my God, she tried to call him. His number was not going through. She tried to reach him. And then she screamed, no, Sebastian, you can't do this to me. Sebastian, you cannot do this to me. No, you can't leave me. You promised not to ever leave me. Why do you want to leave me now? After everything we've been through together. You're my only friend. You're my best friend. But you decided to do this to me. So he started crying. She started crying. Serena was crying bitterly. Her parents tried to hold her before, she started having her attacks, she started having attacks, her normal sickness attack, and her parents came, she pushed them out. She was like, I don't know you, leave me alone. She took her guitar and then she went to her garden. When she got there, she was just crying, sobbing, and Leo saw her. Leo was actually writing because he was there and was trying to sing, and he saw her. He went to her and started singing for her. I know you're going through one thing or the other. I am here to give you peace. I am here to give you peace. And then Serena looked at him and was like, what are you even singing? Is this how you want to make it to the stardom? And then he smiled. He was like, I saw you crying and I thought to come to you to know what's going on, what happened. And then she shared the story. She cried, she felt really bad. And then they shall hug it out and they introduced themselves. And Serena was not like, okay, so you're into music, can I hear you sing? And then he started singing, and Serena said, no, this is not how you make it in life. As a matter of fact, if you do it like this, people will laugh at you, okay? And he said, okay, I don't know how to go about it. I've been trying, I've been struggling, but I'm a failure. I don't know, but I'll keep trying because I know that one day God is going to help me. Then Serena now brought out her jotter, started writing. It was not like, what kind of song would you like me to write for you? And then he said it, and then Serena wrote it down, sang with the guitar, both of them were playing guitar together, and the song was just going well. And then before you know it, he started going for, occasions. He was singing. Serena would write the music for him. He would write, they would sing together, and then he would go perform in shows. Before you know it, he started doing music, people started knowing him, and then they call him Leo Blazy, Leo the Blazer, Leo Blazy, they call him. So he became like a popular artist, song artist and a writer, everybody now know him. People were making mockery of him, started clapping for him, they started hailing him. Before you know, he started having concerts. Everybody know him around the world. What? Just like that. And he started singing so well that even Sebastian in the UK was now a fan of him. So he got a show. They asked him to come for a concert. That they were going to make a concert for him because a lot of people in the UK love him so much, And then that they want him to come for it. They're going to pay him, So people bought tickets, VIP. Guess what? Sebastian bought VIP. And mind you, Sebastian is married with 3 kids in the UK, and he's doing well. He even have bodyguards. Yeah. So he went for the show with his bodyguards, and of course it was time for Leo Blazy to leave for the concert. But then he went with his girlfriend, Serena. So both of them went for it, and then he made sure they gave her the VIP. That on that line there are only 4 people who are sitting there, and Serena's seat is special, So Serena sat. Unfortunately, the second person that took that seat was Sebastian. Sebastian sat on the seat, and he was just staring at Serena. Serena was staring at him, and why are you staring at me? I know this face somewhere. Have I seen you somewhere? Are you from so place? Are your parents this? Are your parents that? Then they shall got to know themselves, and by then Leo was already performing on stage. People were dancing, taking pictures, taking videos. Then guess what? Serena now looked at him and said, "You, Sebastian, you left me? Why did you leave me? What have I ever done to you? What are you doing here?" And then he said, "I'm just here for the concert, and I love his music, and I'm here for the concert." And then immediately he started sweet talking her, and before you know, Serena forgot what was going on. Mind you, you already know her, her attacks. So you know what she's going through, but he is actually saving her soul. He can take her to the best hospital, that can actually give her the best treatment, and then she'll become herself again. So Leo was performing, and Leo now saw the both of them talking, and Leo recognized him. So Leo quickly rounded up the show, and while he was about rounding up the show, already Sebastian has already wooed what's her name, Serena. He has already wooed her because of course he knows her weak point, right? Then Serena was like, "What are we doing here? Why are we here?" Then Sebastian said, "It's okay, let's go to my hotel." So they got to his hotel, but while they were leaving, Leo had already ended the show, followed them, traced them, and then called Serena's family to tell Serena what's going on, to tell Serena's family what's going on. So they said they gave him their permission to follow them and also go to the hotel room, enter the room, and stop whatever Sebastian wants to do. So he said, okay, so he went. Mind you, Sebastian has securities all over, but he pushed the door open, and then when he pushed the door open, to his greatest surprise, Sebastian was busy telling Serena, "I'm married, yes, I'm married, but it doesn't matter. Even though you have a boyfriend, it doesn't matter. We can just have our thing without them knowing and all." Then while he was about kissing her, then she said, but don't leave me, but you left me, don't leave me, but you left me, don't leave me. She was just screaming, and that was when Sebastian Leo entered, and Leo said, baby, let's go. And she said, who are you? And then she said, no, I don't know you, I can't just follow you, this is my man. That she was pointing to Sebastian as being her man. Leo said, he is married, he is not the one who brought you here, I'm the one who brought you here. He is married, I'm your boyfriend. He said, I'm sorry, I don't know you, stop talking in a language I don't understand. I said, he is my man, and this is our house. So Leo didn't even know what else to do. So Leo wanted to hold her hand and drag her, and then she pushed Leo, and then Sebastian pushed Leo outside, asked his security to beat him up. And then at first he was surprised that it was him, because he went for the show and he likes him. He was like, what are you doing here? Why did you come here? Then he later realized that he came for Serena. Oh my god, that was when the whole thing escalated. And he asked the security to beat Leo up. Leo beat the whole security, blue, black, center, middle. Hey, see beating and Basbos beat them. And then he saw that Sebastian saw that he was beat. He now went and wanted to stab him with knife. Then Leo collected the knife, flew the knife, beat him, broke his teeth, his nose, his mouth, everywhere was bleeding, pushed him on the floor. And then Madame Serena came and was in between, was like, do not touch my man with a knife, do not touch my man. If you dare to touch my man again, I'm gonna stab you. That was how what's his name, Sebastian stood up and wanted to come and fight what's his name, Leo wanted to defend himself. And then Serena had the audacity, I don't blame her, she's a special child, I don't blame her. She now had the audacity to stab Leo on his arms, and that was when Leo now fell to the ground, and Sebastian ran away. But unfortunately, the police catch up with him and they arrested him. So while they're about taking Sebastian and Serena, Leo said no, that they shouldn't touch her, they should just leave her alone. She'll be fine. So they rushed her to the hospital, give her medication, the one they usually give her to make her revive. She was able to revive, and then Sebastian booked their flights and went back home, made sure he booked an appointment for one of the biggest hospital that could help for her treatment and give her a permanent and lasting treatment that can help her. So together, she came back to her senses. She apologized as usual. So they took her to the hospital. She started her treatment, and then she has a specialist that is always with her, psychologically, always trying to help her mentally, psychologically. All those people now, they take care of people. What do you call them? Not them. So they were taking care of her, and she was doing well. Later they got married, they had 2 kids. And for Sebastian, his wife left him. Oh yes, his wife left him. She was embarrassed about the whole situation, and she's from a very wealthy home, so she couldn't take the whole bullshit, so she left him. And well, as for Leo and Serena, they had a great life together. So what our advice is, please, some people might be actually going through a lot. Some people might be going through a lot. They might be going through life, challenges because of their health issue. Please do not despise them. Encourage them. Be there for them. Don't leave them. Don't despise them. Okay? Be there for one another. You never can tell who will help you. As a matter of fact, Leo and Serena go for different shows around the world, and they became a billionaire. They became billionaires together because what? They match. Thanks for staying with me on this one. My name is Miss Stonch, and I remain your number one, your champion storyteller in the whole wide world. Please click on the subscribe button, okay, and turn on your notification for more. Thank you, and God bless you. See you on the next one.